gotta know it. Somebody's taking this for me. Somebody's sleeping in my bed. Somebody's.
And we're back. We're here. Do y'all like the new little setup? Because I have a little, well, this bag been here, but the bag says, because y'all asked, good heart. Oh, good happy heart. Shit's on TikTok Shop, Temu, wherever the fuck. I had a plant, some candles. I always get asked what I be wearing, so I decided to give y'all a little what you call it, not introduction, a little showing of what I do wear. I just need to buy some more shit, but this is the K Alley Sweet Apple. I'm gonna zoom in eventually, but this is the small bottle. But this is so good. Like, if you want to buy me a perfume, please, please get this perfume. Okay, okay, okay. And then blueberry. I forgot blueberry, Burberry. I forgot which scent, but it's like a like a flowery scent, more like a no, like a no, like a rose smell. So it's not too stinky. And I just got this Tommy Girl. I used to have this all the time, but forgot about it because my coworker put me onto this shit. And like, if you're a smoker, like this, literally, all you need is that too, because it's a lot. Like, it'll make me probably sneezing a little bit because it's very, very fragrant. Like, it's very flowery. Okay, but anyway, okay. Now that y'all know how to smell good, and also when it comes to perfumes, don't be afraid to layer. Always layer. And like when it comes to oils, it just lasts so much longer. But anyway, today we are talking about money and how money just makes us, well, me, me especially. But we're here to understand that we're not in this shit. We're not alone when we have these situations between ourselves. Situations when we have issues within ourselves, some personal problems. What the word is, personal issues. So also, I want to share that I got a cross necklace, and I would say this, amen. Like, I feel so much. I feel like I'm closer to my. I'm closer to who I need to be when purchasing this. But yeah, anyway, we're talking about how money influences our mood pretty much. Because for me, when money is good, when I'm on my shit, I am just such a, not a different person, but I'm just like more fruitful. Like, I just want to give and help and just do all kinds of shit because I can do it. And I'm just like, when I can't do it, it just makes me feel like a piece of shit. Like, I just cannot help people, or I can't do what I want, or I just have to always sacrifice things. And, there's this thing going through my mind because I overthink. If you're an overthinker as well, you know. But anyway, let's get back to the introduction. Can I change up a little bit? So, what's good? It's Ash coming back for our check-in conversations. Life isn't fair, but Ashley is here to make it feel a bit less crazy. So come relax and with this new episode of Ashing It with Ashley. If you like the new introduction, please let me know, please. And if you can hear how much I just love talking and podcasting and all this shit, please also let me know. Just let me know any kind of feedback. If you like it, if you don't like it, if you think I should work on something. Don't tell me about guests. I'm working on that shit. Been working on that shit. It's just a lot. It's a lot. So anyways, I take everybody's notes and I listen. And I listen, but it just takes a lot of time to get things done, okay? Especially if you don't have the following like I don't. If you don't have the support like I don't. So right now, like, it's just little things that, will make sense when we get there. But cheers. Cheers. I am drinking, for the one listening, I am drinking Crown Apple Vanilla. And yeah, let's drink. Yep. So for today, I got like, wow, that was loud. Excuse me. I got like 5 quotes. I want to like have as y'all pick which quote you want to write down and see which one calls to you. But boom, quotes of the episode is, first one is, pursue your passions and success will follow you. When you love your work, prosperity will come. Follow your heart and wealth will come naturally. Engage in what impresses you and engage in what inspires you, and that rewards will follow. Chase your dreams and abundance will find you. Chase your dreams and abundance will find you. All right? Okay. So hopefully one of those you like. But yeah, so for me, when we talking about money and relationship and how it just affects how we feel, I've come to realize the importance of understanding the connection of the two. Like understanding who you are and then what money affects how you feel. So for instance, for me, because I can only talk about myself right now. For instance, for me, like I said earlier, when I do not have my shit up, or if I don't have a job, especially sad for my any man I'm with, or just because with Corey right now, I feel so bad because I don't have my shit up. I used to just project that, and like I had to learn like why are you projecting these feelings when he has no control over the money that you are or the jobs that are not accepting you. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting mad that oh my god he's not a rich ass nigga. I'm getting mad that he's not where I want a man to be. So even though I chose him, I'm mad about where he's at in life. Makes no fucking sense. So this is where we as women have to take the accountability. Even though it's so hard, we have to take accountability. A man can be right sometimes because they just see shit we don't be seeing shit, and vice versa with men. When ladies are telling their men some shit, men also listen to your bitches, mate. They're not always hating and talking shit. I promise. I promise. I promise. I promise. Just feel the energy of where that information is coming from. But like understanding the connection of the two is, I feel like, a big step. Because when I figured out like, oh, when I don't have my money, I am such a person. Like I don't want to be around myself when I don't have my money up. Like why am I so And that's why I don't go out. That's why I don't do things. I'm like, if I cannot bring my own money, I'm not gonna go out and embarrass myself. I just can't do that. So in a psychological perspective way, because we all know I'm in school to be a therapist, a psychologist to be exact. So I am going to have my own practice and just use this podcast in my practice and just combine the two. Because I feel like the way I am training my brain and how I'm fixing myself, there's something I got. But anyways, back to psychological perspective, there's a theories of money and happiness. Like, do you think money creates happiness? Because personally, I used to be foolish and think like, nothing wrong if you think this way, but like, I think it's a little foolish thinking that money does not create happiness. Because at the end of the day, in this particular society, 20, 40, 50 years ago, I would say no, money does not create happiness because money was not an 100% like an aspect that we need to survive in life right now. Like people could have farmed back in the day. We could have done a lot of things that we cannot really do now. So now in the society, hell yeah, you need some money to have a little bit of happiness. I'm sorry. Just a little bit of money. Like you cannot sit here and tell me, or I'm not gonna lie. I have interviewed homeless people who feel a lot happy not having to deal with these the bills and stuff. Like you just feel a lot happier. So it depends on your mental and your brain pretty much. Because if that what brings you happiness, like at the end of the day, you need to figure out what brings you happiness. This is why Ashley is here to help us understand what the fuck makes us happy, what brings us peace. Fuck everything we're seeing on social media and all this other shit. Literally, what makes us happy, what makes us peace. Because it might just be the most simplest things that may not be looked at as glamorous as what today was to look at, but that might be something that makes you feel rich, makes you feel happy, makes you feel like you are just abundant of shit. For example, that could be like, for me doing this shit right here makes me feel whole, makes me feel like I am happy, like I belong somewhere, I'm happy and I'm in peace with myself. And that's also what we're trying to like get at with life, is like feeling like we are in a space we belong somewhere. Like there's this Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So in psychological theory, there's a pyramid. So the top of the pyramid is self-accusation, then it's self-esteem, then it's love and belonging, then it's safety needs, and then it's psychological needs. So let me see if I can zoom in on this picture. So pretty much self-accusation is the drive to become the most of what that person can be. Self-esteem is the respect, the self-esteem, the status, recognition, all that. Love and belonging is friendships, relationships, family, connections. When you talk about safety needs, this is when personal securities, employment, resources, networking, properties, that type of thing. And then lastly, psychological needs is when it's like air, water, food, shit we fucking need to survive type shit. So that's pretty much what the pyramid of hierarchy needs. Like, if your pyramid is different, then that means you value other things more than others. Everybody's everybody's pyramid is going to look a little different because we all have different we all value things in a different we all value things, right? But we all put different things in different pedestal. If I'm making any sense, I need to work on my vocabulary, but hopefully I'm making some sense. So like this brings to social influences. So what does your brain tell you when you get these many likes on Instagram on the picture? Like, do you feel like you're that person, or do you not care? Or TikTok, do you care about how many views you're getting? Or do you just post to have fun? You just don't care. Like, this is the different like vibes of the energies that we need to put out. And like when people are saying you can feel the fakeness, you can feel the authenticity, you can feel the organicness of somebody. That literally is it. So like when you're allowing money to force you to do things you don't want to do, it's not gonna stand. It's not gonna sit right. It's just not gonna last because it's just a force because you're thinking this is what you need to be doing. Because having money just affects your like. How money affects self-esteem is crazy, and then the social identity of how it makes you feel is also crazy because it's like right now, for example, I feel like I'm a loser. I am not doing shit because like I cannot get jobs that I really would do great at and achieve at, and I know I see myself doing things, but it's just not happening. So for me, it's making me frustrated because I'm like, the Virgo in me knows why it's happening, but not understanding why the fuck it's happening. So there's that. Very frustrating. So if you understand that a little bit, it's cool. If you are not like that, please understand that's also a great talent sense that you're not an overthinker. Like, you can understand, like, nah, I can nip this shit in the bud and move on. That is a fucking talent. The impact of how social comparisons on moods. Okay, we already talked about that pretty much. Culture and perspectives with wealth. So cultures have different perspectives when it comes to money. So I'm not familiar with all cultures, but I'll say in the Black community, in African American community, it's like almost like we have to hold on to money, right? When we talk to like a Caucasian family, it's more like, no, spend the money because you have to spend the money to get the money back. Or when you're with Asian cultures, they use money differently. I don't really have many connections with Asian people yet in my life. I'm really trying to have friends of different cultures so I know each culture a little bit. So I just love learning. But anyways, so like just so we know, like every culture just views money differently. And maybe that's why, no offense to the Black community, is like there's just certain things that just making any sense why we are just so like slavery really just made us hold on to shit that we shouldn't let it go. It'll come back. We gotta talk to ourselves. That manifestation shit is what it is. In every culture, in the weirdest way, does manifest. So I would take that little point because, like I said, money is used everywhere. So figure out your way to make money work for you. My bad, I'm writing some notes because I like the little quote I just wrote there. But and having so pretty much my first point is just understanding the moods and the influence and the perspective of every culture, every person, every mind. We're all just unique and different, and that's the beauty of being a human being. Very frustrating, very beautiful all at the same time. So the next point is just having emotional effects of financial situations. So positive effects will be, you're able to afford, these emergency things or these hiccups or things that happen. Like, you're able to have an emergency fund for these situations that are going to happen because that's what life is all about. Now, when you do not have the funds for emergency times or for this causes way more stress, makes you feel like fuck, which will make you go down, depression mood or an anxiety feeling. And like, this is where we need to figure out, okay, society plus money is allowing us to get overly depressed and overly anxious. We are just overly anxious and depressed as society. And that's the facts, and that's just what it is. So it's like, let's stop being depressed. Let's stop being so fucking anxious, because life is going to be life regardless. So what we got to do is here, figure out our own very ways to understand, okay, you know what? I don't have a lot of money right now for this emergency, but you know what? I ain't gonna be down for this long. It's easier said than done. It's easier for me saying this shit out loud right now, but going through my own emotions. Because last week, people, I'll tell you this right now, I was not fucking with it. I was really like, what is going on? Like, I keep trying. I'm still in the same position. What the fuck? Like, that's the feeling. And it's just like, you gotta understand, like, we gotta see the beauty that's happening around us that we're not seeing all the time. I'm having food in my fridge. I'm able to buy little things that I want to buy here and there, like little things from Amazon. If I want to buy deodorant, I need deodorant, I can do that without thinking about it. If I want to buy fucking, what I just buy recently? I just recently bought a whole new outfit. I haven't even done that in a while, because I just was like, you know what? I was going to the birthday party, and I just wanted to have fun and be cute and do that. Because normally I'll always just buy an outfit before every event, but can't do that if you have the funds to do some shit. So like, there's that, or you're like having to sacrifice certain other things, put yourself last, get the bills paid, regular grown up shit. But it's like, money affects us really, really strong. And it's just like, thinking about it, if we will just eliminate money in general, the height of depression and anxiety would not be as high as it is today, because money is not a biggest factor that we fucking need to survive. So it's just like, keep that in your mind and tell yourselves, you know what? Money's literally made up. And that's what makes me feel a little happy, just making fun of, like, none of this is real life type shit. So it is what it isn't. Like, if you really learn and read some shit about money, you understand, like, this shit is made the fuck up. Taxes made up from the Democratic Party. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to understand, like, learning the truth and having us understand, like, we are literally in the same position, just different levels. Like, we all have a heartbeat, we all have emotions, we all have eyelids, we all have eyebrows, we all have eyeballs, we all have a private part, we all shit, we all pee, we all have toes. Not all of us, but you know what I'm saying. So it's like, if you don't have limbs, all have a heartbeat, we all have a nipple, we all have a tongue. If you don't have these little things, then it's like, there's something we could be grateful for. You feel what I'm saying? So like, money, I feel like when you have a better relationship with money comes to positive energies, positive outsets, just positive. Like, I don't know how else to really explain it, but that's the best way I can explain it. So my last point is the behavioral aspects of money. So spending habits and emotional spending. For me, I have emotional spending because that makes me feel better, like a little gift to myself. So like, I will splurge one day, just be like, and I feel better. Then I feel like shit. The moment I realize I spent this money, I'll be like, God damn it, I have this to do. And that's where I'm just like, if I had all the money in the world, I wouldn't have nothing to worry about. I could just do it all and then some. And that's what we all want to do. Like, that's everybody's goal in life, is to help get our parents out the mud, buy our parents a house, or buy anybody who raised us anything. Like, give it back. I feel like that's, if you ain't a piece of shit, you want to give back to people who did their best to raise you. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what I like to say the most. You feel what I'm saying? But anyways, like spending, like understanding, like you saving. Really, really, really learn how to save your money. Like, for me, if I get $300, I'll probably save a good chunk of that. So I'll probably save like $280 of that. So, and then have the rest for myself. And that's how I'll split my money. But that's how I figured out my way. Because like, coming from stripper world, I never understood how girls can spend the same money they got the same night. How the fuck you spending 2 bands, 3 bands, 5 bands tonight? We just left at 3 a.m., bitch. Where they go? Like, drugs. But it's like, damn. But it's just like, you know what? It is what it is. People have different ways to use their money. Because at the end of the day, if you're used to just making that shit right the fuck back the next day, by all means, it starts to have a different addictions. Or the psychology of spending as a coping mechanism. So like, is spending money is making you hide other shit that you're trying to hide? Like, for instance, if you're cheating and you think giving gifts is just gonna make a bitch fucking forget, or make a man just forget everything that just went down, maybe for a moment, but it's like they're still gonna revert back like, oh no, like I don't like that. So like, well, how are you spending your money? How are you using your money? How are you, like I'm saying, if there's things used in a positive outlook, positive mindset, positive everything, I really feel like we will get rewarded. Like I feel like that's the power. I think that's what we're supposed to here on earth supposed to learn. It's just like life is a game a little bit, and we just have to master certain things to go to the next level. Like that's literally how I've been feeling. So, and impulse buying is my last little bulletin, because impulse buying is a link of a mood regulation. So it's like having those mood swings, and then if you think, oh, I need to spin this to feel a certain way, maybe take a step back and think and write down or talk to somebody and be like, is this normal? Or like, do you feel that you have to get something and you're feeling this certain way, or do you do this when you feel this way? Like, don't be afraid to ask questions. And I had to learn that myself. Please ask all types of questions, because this is how you get help and you learn new things. Because I swear to God, I just had my first podcast meeting after the fuck shit with that Mary bitch. And I swear, I just need to just talk, and I found so many new apps out to help me edit. And y'all gonna see in this next new episode drop. I'm scheduling all my things now. It's gonna be more consistent every week. Every week it's gonna be something about the podcast. I'm only gonna drop new episodes twice a month still, because weekly is a lot, but I'm still building up to get there. So again, saving your money learning how to save your money is the best thing to start doing, because it's like, woo, what the fuck. So how to like start helping you save, or not even save, or start helping you think about money differently to make your mood not reflect on how much money you have. Like kind of like reverse psychology with your relationship with money. Like kind of like play with yourself, dead ass, because it's like, if you can do that, and it's like, okay, you know how you get around money around certain in certain situations. So instead of you reacting the way you will normally react, change that, and like see how you feel with that. Like, because that's the best way I can explain. Like, you have to play some games with life, because having financial management can achieve feelings of control and happiness. Like, just knowing like you are on your shit, and like you are just doing good things, or like not good things, but like you are just balanced. Like, we're all trying to have a balanced life. So it's like figuring out like, okay, I could spend this and still have stuff for myself, and do this and still have stuff for myself. It slowly helps us psychologically feel like we're not a loser. We're not just a human just sitting on earth just here until we die. Like, because that's how I've been feeling lately too. So like, all that is very much, I think, is normal, because it's just like, in this society in particular, and I need if you're older than like 50, please listen up. Please stop telling people that it's as easy as it was, or this, that. Like, absolutely fucking not. And that's kind of ignorant to even think like that. Like, every 10 years, you should not assume it's the same as the next generation, or like, that's just kind of stupid, or the next decade. Because to me, it's just like, we can assume we can afford a house if you can barely afford a house with the same job you had 20 years ago. So it's just like, let's just stop thinking people like shit even more. Or honestly, just not talk a lot. Like, just listen more than to speak. Because like, same with people want to call out about skinny people. Oh my God, did you eat today? How about you shut the fuck up for real? Because if I saw a fat bitch, did you not eat today? Did you miss a meal? Did you skip a meal today, bitch? It's gonna come off a fat phobic. If I over here question a gay person, I'm homophobic. No, motherfucker, then y'all skinny phobic, because we're not gonna sit here and act like because we're skinny we don't have fucking feelings. Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up for real, because I just don't have time for this. And I literally forgot to do the fucking thumbnail, so let's see if I have to. Let's do. I don't think I have made it, but anyways, I keep forgetting about the thumbnail. Oh my God. Anyway, so that's what I have to say about Ask Ashley, because it's not Ask Ashley. That's what I have to talk about this week's topic, about how money affects our mood. Because y'all, doesn't it feel crazy how money, something that's paper, something that literally is fucking printed. So it's kind of like, we need to just honestly talk more shit to ourselves and make fun of ourselves more and make ourselves laugh. Because why are we tripping sometimes? We can't control some shit. If things happen, if you get kicked out of your apartment, cry it out, but laugh about it because at this point, shit fucking happens. Shit happens the way it needs to happen. And that's like, as shitty as it sounds hearing myself out loud, but like really dead ass. If it's meant to be, it will be. I will not be here in California if it was not meant to be. I promise to God, because shit is hard as shit to move out of Arizona, okay? A place where you're comfortable at, a place where you just You just know. But yeah, so anyway, to our next segment, I changed the name because no offense, but I felt like that shit was too common. Was Ask Ashley. We're not gonna do that because too many of y'all have it, and just go off, do your thing. But I'm just not a copycat ass bitch. I'll do my shit a little twist with it, little twist. So this segment's called "Did You Ask Ashley?" Period. And just so I have time, because I only have 11 minutes left on this memory card. Speak about memory cards, y'all. I ain't a rich bitch, but I got memory cards. If you know about memory cards, this shit don't cost shit. Shit ain't cheap. So for our first, did you ask Ashley? This person said, I just want closer. I just want closer from this. I need to know if I need to give up on this hope of him always being in my life. It's hard to let go without knowing. I literally think he is the love of my life and he'll never know. So is this like you have a secret crush on a friend and he don't know? Or because I just want closer from this. From his. I just want closer from his. I need to know if I need to give up the hope of him always being in my life. It's hard to let go without knowing. I literally think he's the love of my life and he'll never know. Okay. Honestly, don't be afraid of rejection. Always, if you want to find out, find out. Just ask. Shoot your shot. You never know. Because you never know, you may be missing your own blessing. Or y'all can just laugh about it down the line. Because it's really something that could be funny and talked about. Like, oh my God, whoever you trying to ask me out. Blah, 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 blah. Or just cut it off. Whatever you feel comfortable with. But just don't be afraid. Let's all stop being afraid of just seeing what the fuck happens with life. Let's just see. We never know unless we try. It's like dead ass. Oh. Somebody's doing a letter to their son that they miss. They said, I miss you. The time was had. The time I will never get. I miss your strength. I miss you. To my sweet son. Nothing to say to that, but if you have a son, you lost a son, you're not in your son's life, there you go. Oh my God. For the last, did you ask Ashley? Sorry guys, this app has ads and it's so ghetto. So ghetto. All right, for the last, did you ask Ashley? It's a little long one. So this person's asking or saying, what does it mean if a girl glances at you all day from across the room? Positions herself at stations where she can catch a glance of you. Avoids you in smaller quirks, like making excuses to leave the area. Here's the kicker. I'm married, but looks like it's leading to a divorce. Ooh. I'm handling my divorce on my own, and that has no reflection on anything happening with said above. I treat her like she's a ghost. I do not acknowledge her for the sake that she is really attractive, but I will not commit adultery. I have too much respect for that. But from a female standpoint, what is she possibly thinking? Every time I come around, she gets sad, but not like she hates me. Just oh, here he is, and he doesn't see me look. Am I overthinking things? And do girls really hold on to crushes if that's the case? 6+ months? Ooh, I'm sorry. I love little shit like this. Like, makes me a little horny. But no, I say this is I know it's a fucked up situation because you're married, but it's also like a beautiful story you're kind of having already. Not saying with this person, but just like getting yourself back out there. Because it's like, yeah, you ghosting her, probably will like her probably has her wanting to come at you more because she's like, why don't you want me? Like, why don't you want me? I need to figure out why you don't want me. So like, what's up? Continue. Like, you're overthinker, I'm overthinker. So I would say like, if I was her and if she's overthinker, I'll just be like, what's going on? And like, if y'all don't talk, she probably doesn't know that you are having a divorce. But if she does know, then maybe she's trying to plant her seed. Bitches be sneaky. Bitches will wait. Bitches will wait. No matter how long, 6 months, 12 months, 2 years, bitches will wait. Okay, you know, never. Women are very scary, very passionate, very unpredictable, very sneaky. So like, I would say, keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Sounds like you playing the part real nice. Continue playing chess with her, cause that shit just seemed a little fun. But yeah, that's it for Did You Ask Ashley? So just to conclude this episode, just realize that money is literally a non-existent thing. Not non-existent, like it's an existing thing, but just know that humans made that. Just know that we can make ourselves reverse psychology ourselves in a way to make us feel better, even if we're in a shitty situation. So we can kind of just pretend like we are in a delusional ass world, in a fucked up world, in our fucked up reality. That's a better way to put that. And just like always just figuring out your own balance. Don't push yourself, don't force yourself, just allow things to be. But also put some fire into what you want as well. So like I'm not gonna say, oh, I want a successful podcast and just sit on my ass and do nothing about it. I gotta actually put the podcast out. I gotta actually invest in some money, invest in an LLC, invest in some equipment, invest in everything, because this is what I want to do. It's what I'm passionate about. And figure out what makes you feel whole, what makes you feel like you found your little a calling, they say, or something. Find something that makes you feel like, okay, I'm here for a purpose. There you go. Like find your purpose. I feel like when you figure that shit out a little bit, it makes you feel like a little better. Like literally baby steps. I'm not saying it's like a 360 180 feeling, but it's just like it's literally baby steps. You can literally feel like a big ass jump. But if you still need like further help with money, I'll say if you like books, there is books on, where's that book at? I read a book about money, the power of money, something about that. But just there's a lot of books about money. If you're not a book person, shit, TikTok, not voice coaches, fucking public speakers, people who just like to make people understand like we are in this together and we are not crazy. Like just figure out your different way and have a different relationship with money. Once you do that, I swear to God, it'll be such a different vibe. But that's all I have to say about this week, or yeah, I guess this is all I have to say about this newest episode, because money, more money, more problems. It's the real thing. But in the day, we gotta figure out a way to use the money that works for us. So, hopefully you enjoyed this episode, and look at me, just stumbling every time I try to end this. But I hope you enjoyed this episode, and hope you enjoyed Ashley with Ashley, and I'll catch back up with you the next. I need to figure out an outro, y'all. Help me out with an outro. Actually, yes. Help Ashley out with an outro, because nothing is sticking. But anyways, catch back up with Ashley on the next episode. Bye.